Hello, welcome to SquishiVision. Frog 4. That happened. What am I doing? Trying to get rid of this thing on my head. There we go. Oh, that's better. No, it's not. Terrible. Whatever. Um, so I just watched The Void, Loki, and this is my immediate reaction to the episode without any chance to really delve into it deeply, which if any episode of this show deserves a deep delve, it's probably this one because the amount of Easter eggs in it. I caught about two or three. Um, this isn't the kind of video which is going to explain those to you. There's a lot of other people who have the time and the energy to go through the episode and point all those out. This is just my own immediate thoughts and reactions, and I'm just gonna go away, mute this. I can't. There we go. Alligator Loki somehow was the comedic highlight of this episode. I think what it is I just love how they kept cutting quite faithfully to Alligator Loki for reaction shots, and there's like there's no expression because it's it's an alligator. The alligators have no expression, apart from maybe one slight tiny grin and the hissing. But we nonetheless cut to Alligator Loki when we go through like all everyone's kind of reaction shots, and as if there was a reaction to be had, which frankly for me was the highlight of the episode, and I could not stop laughing at it. That was just great. I love it. Um, I love Richard D. Grant as Loki. Was phenomenal, and I'm so glad that he was given within the realms of an episode his space to shine, especially at the end. Like I was gonna be so sad if they just kind of walked off into the I was gonna say sunset. It's not really a sunset, and that was it. Um, like that would be a very bad way to end, but it would have just been that's that. But then he comes back for his heroic moment, and his moment to shine, and it was phenomenal. It was great. It was deserved. He's a fantastic Loki. I love how he captures Tom Hiddleston's mannerisms. Like really, I can believe this guy is an older version of this guy. Sorry, well, but both of these guys actually, I guess. That was fantastic. But there's another point. Um, Obviously, we're under the kind of assumption that there are ad infinitum Lokis with a variety of appearances for whatever reason, which is something that multiverse stories don't tend to do. They tend to be very keen to give everyone a kind of very similar looking appearance to kind of emphasize that the same person from different kind of back upbringings. Um, that being said, it is a bit surprising that, or maybe, well, I guess actually ad infinitum it's not surprising. I just felt they would have been okay. We saw two people with Hiddleston's face, so surely we would have seen more. Maybe there were people who had similar appearances to each other and doesn't know it because I was looking out for it. But you think there'd be more people who look the same as each other? But that's bye. That's bye. Boy, what a brilliant moment this could have been to tie into the concept of Quicksilver and multiple Quicksilvers. No, you could have. This could have been a tie-in there, but no WandaVision. You let us down big time. Still not over that. Like you gave us hope and you took it away, and it was a joke to you. It's not a joke. Four Frog was in this. Just randomly. That was one thing I spotted. The other thing I spotted was Yellow Jacket's helmet, but a bigger version. So I guess in reality, Yellow Jacket won. Um, there's probably so much other stuff in there. I mean, obviously there's the Avengers Tower, but I commented on that before because that was pretty visible in trailers and stuff. Um, my friend pointed out, Holly, that she would have preferred if we didn't have the Lamentis episode and this was a two-parter, and I kind of have to agree. I don't know if it needs to be two-parter necessarily, but like between this being a two-parter and us having Lamentis, I'd rather this be a two-parter. And I think it would be nice to have a bit more time on kind of the whole Loki variant, explore that kind of concept, because where else are you going to do it? But maybe there isn't really a story there to be told, and it would have been gratuitous. So I guess, I love the whole Loki betrayal brawl thing. That was fantastic. That was hilarious. There's no reason to be hilarious. And like just a random gore of the alligator biting off Loki's hand, and Loki not realizing until he saw it, and it's like so cartoonish, but it wasn't weird. It was hilarious. It was like, what's going on? It's fantastic. Yeah, and visually it looked very good. Bit confused on some of the kind of semantics. I'm not sure why he was allowed to live to an old age where he survived Thanos and he wasn't meant to, and it was only after he stepped off the planet that it made a difference. I don't know why that would be the case, but I guess it's similar to what happens to Sylvie. Um, Also, I love how kind of what happened to him is what I've been saying should have happened to Well, I like what he did with Thanos was what I've always said should have happened to this Loki and Nimitz didn't happen. I mean, okay, so I've said it in other videos, but it always really struck me as annoying that he died so easily. Like he basically died trying to stab someone in the face. Where it would have been more thematically on character for him to die stabbing him in the back. And what should have happened is exact same scene, very minimal change, but instead of Thanos squeezing his wrist and stopping the dagger mid thrust in front of him, he turns around and catches Loki, the real Loki who's standing behind him, as his hologram in front of him disappears. And then after that, it goes as normal. Like, it's a minor change. All he does is he spins around and grabs the real Loki instead of the fake Loki, which would have been thematically more on point, and it would have been a callback to Loki's powers in the first Thor, where he does pretty much the same thing with the Frost Giants, and indeed Thor, and in Avengers. And it baffles me they didn't do that kind of very obvious callback. That's Avengers. It was a very entertaining episode. I loved it. I kept laughing, especially on the alligator. This is brilliant. That was like brilliant casting of all the Lokis, to be honest. I kind of wanted to know a bit more about the kind of other variants and how they came to be, but I guess that's kind of again gratuitous. Still don't know how to think about the whole weird connection thing. But I guess we'll see how that pays off. Yeah, those are my thoughts on this episode. I realize I'm late for something, so I'm gonna dash. But I'll come back and I'm gonna do a watch of the Star Wars Visions teaser and the second trailer for What If. So come back in about 10 minutes for that, I guess. See you then.